Welcome to another episode in our Bible series. Have you ever felt like no one is listening to your prayers? Like the heavens seem silent no matter how hard you plead? Don't scroll. What you're about to hear could change your perspective entirely. This is the parable of the persistent widow, and it's a lesson in faith, perseverance, and the justice of God. Our story begins in a small town in ancient Israel. The dusty streets are bustling with vendors, children playing, and people going about their daily lives. In the center of town sits the judge, a man known not for his kindness or fairness, but for his stubborn, indifferent heart. He's a figure of authority, but his reputation is tarnished by his lack of compassion. The Bible describes him as someone who neither feared God nor cared about people. Imagine that, a judge who doesn't care about justice. Now, enter our heroine, a widow. In these times, widows were among the most vulnerable in society. Without the protection and support of a husband, many widows faced poverty, exploitation, and neglect. But this widow, she's different. She has been wronged, and she's determined to seek justice. We don't know the specific nature of her grievance. It could have been a land dispute, unpaid debts, or mistreatment from someone in the community. But what we do know is that she won't back down. Day after day, the widow approaches the judge. You can picture her, standing at his door, pleading, her voice steady but firm. "Grant me justice against my adversary," she insists. The judge, initially unmoved, waves her away time and time again. Her persistence seems futile to the onlookers. After all, they know this judge. If even the righteous find it hard to get a fair hearing, what chance does this widow stand against his cold heart? But here's where the story takes a twist. The widow does not give up. Her persistence, her unwavering determination, becomes like a drumbeat in the judge's ears. Though he feels no divine obligation to intervene and has no regard for her plight, something shifts. He begins to think, even though I don't fear God or care about men, this widow is wearing me out with her constant coming. I will see that she gets justice so she won't eventually come and attack me. And there it is. The judge grants her justice, not from compassion, but simply because she wore him down. What a remarkable moment. This parable illustrates that even a sinful, indifferent judge can be moved by persistent pleas. Then Jesus turns to the crowd and delivers the key point. Listen to what the unjust judge says. "And will not God bring about justice for his chosen ones who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will see that they get justice, and quickly." Think about it. If persistence can sway an unjust judge, how much more can it move the heart of a just and loving God? This story isn't merely about relentless asking. It's about faith. It's a reminder that when we feel unseen, unheard, and ignored, God is neither unjust nor indifferent. He hears, he sees, and in his perfect timing, he acts. Jesus ends the parable with a powerful question. But when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? It's a challenge to us. Will we have the kind of faith that persists, that trusts in God's justice, even when it seems far off? So the next time you feel like giving up, remember the persistent widow. Let her story inspire you to keep praying, keep trusting, and keep believing. Persistence isn't just about asking. It's about declaring your unshakable faith in the goodness and justice of God. If an unjust judge can be moved, how much more will your loving Father respond to your cries? Thank you for watching. And don't forget, faith can move mountains.